Hey, YouTube family, Auntie is here. It's not cute not knowing. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Today, it's a little short and sweet, but I wanted to bring up some stuff. First, let's get this hugs in because you never know who may need a hug. I appreciate all the comments and how you guys chime in and tell me different things or alert me or put me on to different things. I do appreciate it. So, yesterday, Serena Williams just shocking everyone, saying that she's stepping away from tennis. She doesn't like to call it retiring. The new issue of Vogue magazine, and she talks about her spectacular career. And she brought up some great things because when you got to choose between family and work, if you're a woman, it's a hard decision. And this is not just to go around making excuses, but it's a hard decision because I love how she put it. She says, I got no wife who could take care of this and take care of that. And I know people will say, well, the husband should take care of it. It's a very difficult decision when you're a woman with your work, career, the job, and just doing the juggling act. I know millions of women go through this every day, and I think that's why you have a lot of women who drop out and like, I'm not going to work. I'm just going to raise my family because there's a lot that goes into it. But I think Venus was ultimately getting into, we're right around the corner from the U.S. Open. I think she's pregnant. She probably don't want to announce it because they'll probably be like, but you can't play if you're pregnant. I think she is stepping away because she's wanted her family to expand. But how do you do it? She's 41. Have this career, raise this family, be a mom, which is a whole job in itself. I think she is. We're going to see. Yesterday was an exciting day. We had Beyonce and Isley Brothers with the song Make Me Say It Again. I don't want to call it a remake. I just want to call it a freshen up. Because they used the vocals that Ron Isley did in 75, because that's when the original came out, Make Me Say It Again. They added Beyonce's vocals, and then they added some vocals from Ron Isley's wife, Candy, and her sister, the Johnson sisters. I love it. The response across the country was great. And then I thought about it. I said, wait, Beyonce's singing. So, will it be on one of the albums that are coming out this year? But the Isley Brothers are super excited, and I love how Beyonce pays homage to the older artists, and it's probably because the music that she was raised on with her family. When you think of Isley Brothers, and then when she did Maze, Frankie Beverly's Before I Let Go, which I jokingly say, I was like, that song is like that and Got to Give It Up. They the Black National Anthem. How she pays homage and does that. But there was so much buzz and so many people liked it. The Golden Globes are coming back. Did you really think it was going to stay away? It's coming back. And people are like, why? They found all these problems. There were no people of color on the board voting for these movies. It was just a whole mess and a whole scandal. I knew they would bring it back. They're going to let it die down a little bit, but watch next January. It's going to return on NBC. Will it change? We're going to see, but the Golden Globes are coming back. Pete Davidson, a lot of you had comments on he's getting trauma therapy. Just broke up with Kim Kardashian. Bullied endlessly during the time by her husband, because they're not divorced yet, by her husband, Kanye West, and he was still posting up stuff, little digs at him. I hope that Pete is okay. I hope he's not under the Kardashian curse. It's like when people date these girls, it's things, let's just say things happen, and that's all we're going to say. Things happen, but I hope that Pete Davidson is okay. He actually has a couple of exciting projects out, and one of them is his own show. Yes, on the Peacock Network. So let's hope that he is okay. I do a podcast, Patty and the Millennials. I'm the baby boomer. There's Gen X, millennials, men and women. This week, we talk about how important is appearance in your work life, your life. Because some people don't get it. Some people could say, well, looks aren't everything. But your appearance, if you're going to a job interview and you're sloppy, do you think you're going to get it? A lot of people are using these filters. Oh my gosh. They are filtered out. I mean, they don't look like themselves. So just imagine if you show up and see somebody for the first time and you look nothing like whatever you have posted on social media. And you're like, this same person. It happens a lot. And I think that some people you've got to accept some things about yourself. Yes, you can always tweak and do things, to look better, to appear better. It's a work in progress for everyone. But some of the filters I think are out of control. Appearance is important. It's not everything. It's like when people say, well, is sex everything in a marriage or a relationship? It's a big part. It's a big part. So let's take the same thinking when you think of appearance. It means a lot. Whether you're going after that relationship or person that you want to date, that job, first impressions are everything. Because people could be stuck with that first impression that they get. To me, I'm old school funk. It don't. Go wash. Go ahead. Let's not get up and not wash our butts. It's a must. It's a must. Can't be out here smelling bad. You just can't. But it was a very interesting conversation when you look at it, and people's self-esteem. If say for a person, they filter themselves to the max. It's like, okay, so obviously you don't like how you look, so either do something about it or kind of like learn to love yourself. Don't get trapped into that layering yourself with filters, because then you won't know who you are. I like makeup, but I'm also a big person on, you should take care of your skin. Some people overdo it, and it's like, but appearance. I would just love to know your thoughts on how important appearance is. Of course, having a nice personality or just being nice, because you could just be the bomb.com and just look so great. But if you have a nasty attitude, it kind of like cancels it out. So, but it was an interesting conversation, and you can find us where we live: SoundCloud, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts. I've been podcasting for about 7 years, and this was it really was a great conversation, and I invite you. It's me. I'm the baby boomer. I call myself, I'm Yoda. There's millennials, there's Gen X, there's men, there's women, and we just have great conversation, and we invite you to join us. Check out the podcast, Patty and the Millennials Today. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. You like the video. I love hearing from you guys. And spread the word. We are almost at 60,000, and say, there's this lady. She got a really interesting YouTube channel. The faces, the stories, the scoop, the girls. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a good one. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.